one of the challenges within lists when we have a list is to copy the data within that list. And we're going to delete this data, but we're going to actually show how a flow can actually copy the data from one list to another. So stay tuned. We're going to jump right to it. So here, to create this flow, first of all, we need to go to create and select here on instant cloud flow, name your flow and hit manual trigger and then hit create. Okay, so we're not going to redo that because I've already done it, and you'll see right here, see how the little trigger finger right there, and then you just literally hit run and it runs the flow for you. But let's go ahead and edit it first. Take a look, see what it looks like. So this is really a very simple and straightforward task to be able to move data in between two lists. So here it's a manual trigger. We're going to leave it alone. Here we're going to get items, and notice here that you will select your site address and select your list name by selecting these down arrows, and you just select which one works for you. So that's pretty easy. So there we're getting the information. Next, we're going to go ahead and create the SharePoint list. So to add this create item, you're not going to add the loop here. You're just going to click on here, say add an action, or actually you'll be here, next new step. And you'll just say here get item, create. Now if I could spell would be okay. Okay, so we're just going to create an item in SharePoint, just like that. And so that's that. And the first field that you put in here, it'll automatically create this loop, because what it's doing is it's going through and adding each one of these items in that loop. So what are these items? So if we click here, we can see here down on the lower right hand side of the screen, we can see all of the information that we've collected through the get items right here. So remember, this goes in order, right? The flow starts at the top, just like flowing water, and goes to the bottom. So it's going to look and say, okay, I did a get items from SharePoint, and I'm looking at that list that they told me to look at, and these are all of the fields in that list. That's pretty straightforward. And then this right here, I've told it where I want to copy the information. I call the list copy target. And here are all of the fields, and I've matched them up. And most of them are the same fields, by the way. There may be differences. And it doesn't have to be exactly the same. You could have two lists with two different columns. You're just going to have to make sure that you make kind of that, marry them up, per se, right? So, great. So that's literally all that you have to do. So let's go ahead and go back here, and we're going to run this so you can see how it happens. So here we have no data inside of this list. Here is the list right here. It's only 5. The largest list that I've transferred is 1,700 items, and I'm going to show you a trick here in just a minute, so stay tuned. But 1,700 items, and I'll show you a trick that you need to do to get that. And it took like 4 or 5 minutes, that was it. So, okay, so let's go ahead and run the flow here. So if we click here, we say run, and now we're going to say, yep, run the flow. And remember, after you create a flow, you want to test it and things of that nature. And here on your screen is a download link. And this download link, while this thing is running, will give you a step-by-step guide of exactly what I've just explained. So let me see here if we have, well, you'll just have to download it to see what it looks like. So let's go ahead and look at here and see how we're doing. Notice it says that it succeeded. So let's go ahead and take a look. And sure enough, it did succeed. It moved all of the items, these 5 items, all of the data. It moved it all right into here. So very easy. Now, the one last thing I want to, we're going to push away that. So if you didn't get where the document is, please pause the video, copy down that link. But here, let's go back to that flow real quick, and let's add, I told you we're going to add something special here. And we want to make sure that we get all of the items. So we're going to click again on Get Items, show Advanced Options, and we're going to move this. Now, notice it says Default All. I will tell you, having used this on multiple occasions, on multiple lists, it seems to stop at 100. So to avoid that, for example, I told you I just transferred one that was 1,700 rows. So I just put the top count at 2,000, and then it just grinded its way through. So that's kind of the little trick. Then you just save that and go from there. So got to make sure you do that though, because it won't work right if you don't. And then I guess that's about it. So remember to test your flow, right? You hit test, see who owns it, run the flow, and one last thing here. Once you test it, notice here it's testing, everything's looking good. When we go back to here, we're going to see double. So tune into other videos. I do have some videos on a flow that you can create to clear a list real fast. So sometimes you may want to use this flow. You may even want to schedule it to do a backup of a list that's really important, so you kind of have a rollback in case something happens. So there's lots of different things you can do. So that's about it. Thank you.